See, I was minding my business, headed home from the countryside, when I came upon a crowd, and it was stretched for miles. It was mixed with Jews and even some Gentiles, when a Roman soldier, scanning the crowd, seeking whom he could overpower, for some reason chose me and told me to help him carry the cross, lest me, my son, be killed. And it was then that I realized that situations that threaten our lives and the lives of our family, well, it usually draws us nearer to the cross. But sometimes it takes the torment of demons to cause us to take up our cross. Sometimes it takes the life of a family member to be in jeopardy before we finally surrender to the perfect will of God. I looked down at him as he struggled. He struggled on one quivering, bloody knee. It was as if he was trying to propose to me. I replied saying, "Sir, I am no bride, but I am simply here to carry this contraption of death that I may have life, and life more abundantly, because I have a son to raise, to show the ways of a man, and I can't do that if I don't return home. So unless I take up this cross, which is a symbol of life and death, there's a strong possibility that I'll receive the latter." His eyes. I could tell by the look in his eyes. They had a desire to be filled with tears. But because every tear burned the scars on his face, he just gazed. Compassion. Grace. As we walked, the heat, the beams of heat, it beat against his chest and the bruises of his flesh. Can you smell it? The blood-infused sweat dripping into every wound that covered his entire physical being. As the Son of God is being baked by the Son of the earth. Can you smell it? The salt from his perspiration stains his stripes by which we are healed. Can you feel it? Just as the rays of heat from the sun, they continue to beat the one we call Jesus. For Christ's sake, he's dying. Stop, please, sir. The whip cracked on his back, and in his face, they spat. With the little life he had left, with his last breath, his response is, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." But yet and still we have problems forgiving the person sitting next to us. Letting these spirits get the best of us, because we don't wrestle with people. It's powers and principalities. And in this war we suffer casualties, and you were just a victim. Innocent until they hurt you. You were innocent until they touched you. You were innocent until they talked about and betrayed you. You were innocent until they offended you. But now, because of their offense to you, you are pointing the finger saying who's guilty. As if you were the judge. You said to yourself, how could anybody do this? You thought they were your friends, so they sold you out like Judas, but you see, it's truth mixed with lies, manipulation, rape, molestation, people slandering your name out of hatred. We say things to ourselves to make us feel better, like I forgive them, but I won't forget. When his word says he will remember our sins no more. We We say things like, out of sight, out of mind. Well, I mean, that's really a lie. It's like a pimp telling a prostitute, what's yours isn't mine. So tell me, is this why he died? Is this why he died? So we can wear nice designer clothes and look nice in our rides. You see, we buy things we can't afford with money we don't have to impress people we don't even like. While Satan, well, he looks at us and laughs. So let us think to ourselves, before we spend our next dollar to impress, ask ourselves, are the things we living for worth Jesus dying for? Because with the little light we had left, with his last breath, his response to our pride, his response to our unwillingness to forgive each other, his response to how we think of our brothers and sisters, his response to the things we say about them was, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.